Hey everybody, Hectoplasim here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Heckler & Koch MP7A2. I picked this up in a Shoreline raid. I got it at the flaming gas station, burning gas station. It came with a 20-round mag. I added 40-round mags, and the ammunition is unusual. It's this Action 4.6 by 30 millimeter. And so it's a 30 millimeter round. And so I just loaded up a few extra mags. Just want to make sure they are ready. We've already gone into factory and customs, and so now we're going to do a run on Shoreline for y'all. We're going to go daylight hours. And when you're first learning a new weapon system, I always recommend you do offline, but do it with enemy, same as online. You can choose easy or more difficult, but I've always done it same as online so that I'm training for that. And hopefully should be streaming on YouTube and Twitch now. And the streaming is from Restream.io, so I want to thank them. They are not a sponsor, but they provide the software for free. Multicasting software I use. So I'm just putting that up there in case you guys are wondering how to do it. I just set up my Twitch account and I've been streaming YouTube, and I was like, well, how do I do both? And this Restream works really well. And so I'm just going to change that we're going into the Shoreline Map on the Twitch channel. Got that mentioned here. Alright, so I've got the notes in YouTube and in Twitch. Twitch does not have a large area for me to put a description, so I have all the maps that I use for Shoreline. I have 7 maps that I use for Shoreline, and there's an awful lot of noise coming from the game right now. Sounds like my guy's walking in circles against a bush. So I got to beware. There might be an enemy target right there when I get in. That might be a scav. But I like to share the maps, and so I have all the maps on my YouTube channel. That's why I share the YouTube live page. If you go there, you should be able to see the links to the Shoreline maps. I just recently found an interactive map, and the guy who's developing it, the ones that are done, you can click on it and it expands and gets smaller. Some of his maps are 100% done, others are 0% done. But I think I have 7 or 8 maps that I've used for Shoreline. One is a key showing me where scavs are, and another one that shows where keys spawn. I'm listening for that because that noise sounded like it was a scav. And so I'm going to bring up my scav spawn map, and it has a circle and red skull and crossbones where the scavs usually spawn in. So it's a pretty good map. I don't remember ever spawning in this particular location, so it's a little unusual. I'm not sure about all that noise, if that meant there was a scav inside here that I have to fight. Yeah, I don't know, that was unusual. So if this is where I think I am, there should be a scav spawning near the Svetli dead end. I've also seen them spawn out by the little stores. So it'd be nice if I could get one through the window here. I have so much trouble jumping in this game. It's hilarious. You wouldn't know that I could do a backflip or any of that stuff in real life. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm still learning all the roads. I wish I could look at that and say, I know exactly where that road goes, and I just don't. I think it goes towards the water. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that I'm actually further down. I think this is what some people call the villa. I don't see an address. That's very strange. I almost always see a scav spawning near the construction site, and I'm guessing because of this fence that we are close to that construction site. I want to say the construction site is across the road, and that I've run into scavs here before, so I'm hoping that we'll have a good encounter with them, as in we will take them out. Yeah, and I don't see the construction site, so I'll default back to my previous bit that I still don't know these maps. I think the water's that way. Yeah, and this goes back to town. There's almost always some scavs up there. But as far as we were, it should mean the construction site would be just around the corner here. But I just don't know. So, I'm gonna head up to town. There's a scav. He was taking aim at me already. Circling around, try to ambush me. Which way did he go? That's hilarious. Yeah, I never did get a suppressor silencer for this machine gun. Submachine gun. Where did that guy go? I don't want him to shoot me from behind. There he was crouching. Just gotta search the keys, search the pockets, Search the backpacks. There we go. They're running. I don't know if he's down or if he's playing dead. Just to make sure. Often a key spawn right here. And there's sometimes keys that spawn in the jackets. I always want to check the jackets. Alright. Reload my mags. Another technique is to take these ones with questions and put them down there, and we can reload them later. We want to have an empty space so we don't drop mags. Of course, I got hit, so I should look at doing some treatment there. It's weird. It's like he stopped doing the treatment because I was loading magazines. Oh, okay. Just gotta get my health all the way back up. .434, so we're down one somewhere right there. So 435 is full health is what you want to have. And make sure there's no fractures, no bleeding. Drop him over here? Yeah, we did. Svetly dead end is straight ahead. I just want the light off of the shotgun. Come on. And we'll search his rig and his pockets for keys. I don't need those. All right. Alright, so map says they spawn down here sometimes. So it could be that we've already got all that we're going to get off of this part of the map. So next thing is to head down to the water. There's usually a scav or two down when you head to the tunnel. I have found keys in scavs' backpacks, so you always want to search. Now, this will take you down to the Scav Island road. Oh my. This is what you need for ice cream cone. 60 round mags. That's for prey pour. And look for that baby. You want those. Those are nice. And then the bus, sometimes there'll be a key. I've got a key spawned off of here once. Almost always, I think the keys have always been on the right for me. I know on the interchange map the key was in the back of the bus. But on here the key was on the front. So there's a chance that there'll be a guy down here, and then there's a little bunker around the corner where somebody else shows up. I'm gonna have to hydrate a little bit. Don't want to die from dehydration. 74%, so you just use some of it. Let's do 14, probably 16 would have been fine. But you don't have to stay on that. Once the animation starts, you can move on. You can't shoot while it's drinking, but you can actually take a few steps. So I'm not gonna worry about loot. I haven't found any. Well, actually I have found keys in the trunks, but right now I just want to show you what this HK MP7 can do. So we're looking for targets. If I have time, I can go back and look for loot. So there's usually one guy right in here somewhere, but he will sometimes spawn after I go to Scav Island. Scav Island's had as little as 0 and as many as 4. So this will provide 50 points of hydration. So we don't want to drink it until we need that much, and you can only use all. So we want our hydration to get down to 49, and then we'll click use all on that. See, I see a scav right there, but I'm going to wait until we get close. Another one there. We need to get closer. So this one's got a laser. I got the laser turned on now. Now scav could pop up. I have never seen him come up the ramp onto the barge, but it is possible for him to do that. He might shoot at me as soon as I get to this gap here, so. Oh, going to drop off the end over here and be a bit of a surprise. Okay, I don't know if he went down or if he is ducking. I'm not sure.
А вот тут твой корефан точно бывал.
Change mags. I don't know if that first guy is hiding, waiting, or if I actually got him. That one we know he is down. This one, I gotta be ready. Put another round in him just in case. There may be other scavs on the island, so we're gonna make sure. Key spawn right here. Always looking for that. Let's see if there's anybody around the corner here. So this is Scav Island. Interesting, there's one of those cult symbols there. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that cult quest. Okay. So we're pretty much done here. We'll search those bodies for keys. I have found keys in the backpack, so I'm gonna look there. And with that juice, I will drink all of this, and then I'm gonna take this 303 key since we got another key. You always gotta look for those keys. And one of the ways to carry gear is to simply don it. So notice that we got 2 of the 303 keys here. Search the rig, search the pocket. Rubles. Cash-ola. Alright. Now that I've been on here, what happens sometimes when I'm returning is a scav will spawn right there and there. So I have to be careful when I'm coming back. As soon as I get up, they start shooting. sometimes. So if they do, we're just going to take them out. So I'm going to duck behind cover here. Check my magazines. Or all right. All right. Now this road will take us right up to the construction zone. If we have enough time, do some shooting there, and then we'll head to the gas station. Of course, there may only be 1 or 2 scavs, but you go at the intersection. There's a van there. It looks like a little bus stop. The village is to the left. Now we could have a scav pop up anywhere along here and start shooting. So you just have to be aware. They could show up on the road and start shooting at us. Like you turn left, and that takes us to the village, and right takes us to the power station. You follow those power lines, it takes you to the power station. And I believe the construction site is straight ahead. There's a guy. There's 2 of them. Got 1. I'm gonna change mags, so I got a fresh load. And that other one, I don't know if he ran or if he's laying down. I don't know if I hit him. I think that's him. Saw a shadow. Okay, yeah, we got them both. I'm gonna search quick. The shotguns, I don't have room to carry it, but the light is worth 10,000 rubles, so we take that real quick. Then we pop and check the pockets. Don't need the croutons, but we're looking for keys and cash. And if there's a backpack, we search that too. This is like a body folded over here. Search the pocket, search the gear. And usually it's just magazines for the TAWs, but you wait for the whole thing because the last one might be a key. Alright, and then, yeah, we got them both, so that's good. Now there could be a third one that will pop up over here somewhere. And there might be someone waiting for me at the trash. And I'm always looking for the key spawn on this box. I should look around just in case it spawned somewhere else, but that's the only place I've seen it confirmed. Alright, so there's loot inside the house. I've not found any additional scavs inside the house, so I'm not going to worry about that. Because I'm trying to show you what this gun can do. Our hydration's at 89. Let's see, we will use 11. You can vary those, and that should get us back up to 100%. That was a question mark on my bullets here, so you just hit Alt-T, and it checks that it's nearly full. I think I tapped out 2 or 3 rounds. A good way to make this okay. And just change mags, we can reload later. again, we're looking for those keys. So we search the pockets and the rig. It's going to be mostly magazines, and the keys might be last, but you just wait. Alright, and if I was going for loot, I would fold this and then stuff it in here. It only takes up 3x2, so. But not worried about loot right now. We're going to put a full mag up here, and this empty one down. Got, alright. Question mark is it just because it has a couple to go. We don't know how many rounds. So I always reload the question mark before a 0. And I'm still a noob. You know, I've only been playing this since June 26th, and it's August 15th. So, you know. As soon as I click health, it'll stop reloading, so I gotta wait. Check all the numbers. Sometimes you have a wound that's bleeding, so you have a leg or an arm or your head that will slowly lose some points. And so you just want to apply a bandage. Now in here, there will be lots of loot. There's a potential key spawn on these barrels, which I've seen on other people's videos, but I've never seen one. So I keep looking. I don't know, it's probably 12 so far. Now from here, we've already been to the town, and we took out scavs. We could head to the power station, and after the power station, then we could go down to the waterfront. And there is a potential after... Yeah, it doesn't really show any spawns until the power station. So what we'll probably do is go to the power station and then turn right, and well, we might go up to the bus depot because there's usually 4 or 5 scavs up there. So that would be a good place to test this out since we still got plenty of rounds. Hydration. We're going to use 8. When you get shot, you lose hydration pretty quickly. I also found out in previous run on customs, I found some adrenaline off of one of the scavs. And I took the adrenaline and all my health points went up, but my hydration went down. So the adrenaline dehydrates you, which is very realistic because a lot of medications will do that. Now I'm going to let my stamina recover before I get to the power station in case I need to suddenly run. The bus depot is going to be up there. Now with the bus depot, if you're trying to run bypass, you can actually go over there through the woods and then come through the hole in the fence, run up over the ramp and around this side of the building and down. And because most of the scavs are going to be in this area, so if you're just trying to get through there, especially as a hatchling, that might be a way to go. I'm very likely going to encounter a scav or 2 here. I'm crouched now, hoping that it will conceal me. There's inside this sandbag bunker. All right. He is ducked. I don't know if I got him or if he's waiting. Okay, we got him. Now somebody's shooting at me. Change to a fresh mag so you know you got a full 20. Oh, sorry, full 40. Come on, screen. Okay, that answers my question. The other day I thought, is there a guy on the roof? And there sure is. He was on the roof. Wow. Okay. So, I was suspicious of that. I was shooting through the glass into the windows, but there was a scav on the roof. And I'm wondering if I should switch to my AK. I think I got him. Okay, so I don't know how this does on long distance, but I know against the sniper scav on customs I died, so I decided to pull out the AK. I know the AK in real life has a nice long range. If you have a good scope and you have the right ammunition, you can hit targets at 400 yards. So I did try to shoot at and I don't know, he might still be up there, but I'm pretty sure I got him. Alright, now, full mag. I did have to use the AK on the roof sniper. We got two guys here. Search the rig, search the pockets. Looking for keys, guys, looking for keys. Well, medkits are good thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got that sniper off the roof there. Again, rigs and pockets. Gotta wait for all the magazines to populate because the key might be the last thing. But I'm looking for keys and any medical equipment. I don't know, is that behind me? Okay, I hear him on the left. It looks like I don't need any health. We'll swap mags. And this is that back road I was going to tell you, or I was telling you about. Alright. Now you have to beware. Could be guys over there, they could be inside, but we already took out the roof guy. Now that guy was all the way back here shooting at me laying on the ground, so I'm skeptical that was him, but I just want to make sure. Can we search him? Yep. Again, search pockets. Wallet. Wallet's empty, but we want that. Hydration's down. We're going to finish this off. 88 needs 22. That should put us up to full. These glasses, I can carry them by simply putting them on. Just like that. It's the easiest way to carry stuff. Check the mag, nearly full. Yeah, just fired a couple rounds. We were able to get that guy by creeping up on him. Supposed to be spawning here. Oh, pushed the wrong button. Alright, still back. Alright. So far we're doing pretty good. I should check my health real quick. 435, we're good. Alright. So then there's a key spawn potential. I hear voices. I don't know where that was coming from, but I'd rather shoot him through the window. Key spawn's there, and look at that. There it is. Been looking for that key forever, guys. So that key that we've been looking for is East Wing 222. So we're gonna have to do a video on that now. So while you're here, there's a box of loot there, and there's two, one there and one there. So you go up these stairs to get there. And I heard voices. Don't see them. I've run into players hiding over here, so be careful. I've used this as a hiding spot myself, so you gotta be careful when you come running around the corner. There's a loot bag right here. Alright, now 21 minutes. So we could go up to the bus barn, we could go up to the resort, but what we're gonna do now is just head down to the gas station. And actually, we'll have a better chance fighting these guys from the other side. I like to approach the gas station from the west. I don't like that I can't step up. I have to jump. That's like the game, flaw in the game. It's just not realistic. If I was shot, bleeding, broken back, I would be able to just, I could fall over that. So I love the game. There's a couple of issues I just have a real challenge with. And I know some people, you know, they think, oh, it's real simple, you can fix it. You know, software's tricky. Video games are intense. So, you know, I am complaining. I was gonna say I'm not complaining, but I am. I would like to see just a couple of things change on the reality. And since this magazine is almost full, I'm gonna go over here, change to a full mag, and then top it off. Oh, I didn't realize that was empty. So we want full mags up here, empty ones down here, full one up here, partials here. Partial, full. The empties at the bottom. Full at the top. Put the empties down here sideways if they're empty. Questionable. I'm out of ammo now, so putting that sideways, then we know. Burning gas station, there's gonna be targets. And there could be players, so you gotta be ready. It's almost always somebody on the road down here. If they see me, they start shooting, you know. There's almost always one or two guys over here. I've generally found that I can start up there and pick them off out of the parking lot. That's a lot better way to go. Don't want them on your right and your left. I've had that happen, and that's not a good thing. So there's usually a guy right at the end of the road. Don't see him. There's somebody somewhere shooting at me. I don't know if he threw a frag or what that was. There's a key spawn on the chairs over here that I'm always looking for. I don't see them. I think these are steel changing rooms, so I think they actually give you a little bit of cover. I hear yelling. I'm hoping he'll come over here. Change mags. I think he's got a Mazoon Nagant. Alright. One of the benefits of having 40 round mags, right? Now, we're listening and we're treating meds. Alright, we're not that bad. But you always want to treat head, thorax. .435. Looks like we're back to full health. And we got full mags. This is questionable, so we're going to put a full one up here. Alright. Could be someone there, and they could also come running from down there as well, so we got to be aware of that. Change mags. Do some treatment on the spot while I'm laying here. Yeah, we're back to full health. Got full 40 round mags. Search the pockets. Then we'll search the rig next. We're looking for those keys, looking for cash. We have found a ton of keys on this trip so far. That's where you usually got somebody. Search pockets. Cola. We'll use all. Okay. Huh. Can't just jump over it, unfortunately. Alright, fine. So I was going to show you the inside of the gas station, but you have to make sure you have medical equipment because you're going to lose 20 points on your head, thorax, stomach, and at least one arm and leg. I see at least 2 scavs down at the pier. If you are going to run through the fire, every single time I've not got burnt coming back through the fire, but I've got burnt going in. And so you want to make sure you have medical treatment. I did have a run where I had no medical treatment, but I managed to get in and out and not get shot up after. So I did survive. But you know, when you lose 20 points off of 35 on your head, Doesn't take much for them to kill you. So that Jeep does not provide much cover. So my goal is to get pretty close and then start to take them out. Using the crouch, hoping that they won't see me. Okay, that didn't work so good. Alright. Not very good at a distance.
Хуярь медведя!
Now somebody ran inside. Hoping to get them to come out. Alright, that worked. Yeah, he ran in there. I don't know what kind of looks like he came out. Pretty sure I got him. Alright. So there's 3 confirmed. And then there's this guy in here. Got him. Cool. I'm going to clear the building real quick. Alright, so there's a chance that there's some more guys, so I gotta listen. But our main goal is search the pockets, search the rig, find the keys. I don't need those. Any questionable mags we want to put down here. And if they're full, we know they're full, we put it up top. I put the questionable ones down here. If I know they're empty, they're going this way. This is questionable, so So we'll unload. And I got some ammo. Throw in here. I should have just moved that one down, but I just noticed it was there. Looks like everything else is good. So, there's another, always looking for a key spawn right here. I always want to search the file cabinets, but more importantly, I want to search the bodies. Alright, now we're down to 6 minutes, and we need to get to Pier Boat or Road to Customs. So there's a chance that Pier Boat works. This map does not have any green smoke, like other maps. When you have an optional gate, it'll have green smoke. I don't know, if, I think they would have a flag or something that would go up. There we go, look, we made it. Okay, so thanks again for tuning in for my live stream. This is Hectoplasim playing Escape from Tarkov, and we were demonstrating what the new HK MP7A2 could do on the Shoreline Map. And it looks like we did some pretty good damage, and found that just like on Customs, it didn't do so good in the sniper scenario. But I did have that AK that I brought along just for that. But as far as a submachine gun goes, submachine gun, this 30, it's basically a 30 millimeter, is it 30 millimeters? It's 4.5 by 30, so 4 millimeter instead of 9. So, what is that? It's kind of like a smaller than a 5.56, smaller than a 22, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up the cartridge. But I just want to thank you for joining me on this. Got 8,000 points because we had a lot of scavs that we dealt with. We dealt with 19 scavs. And so that little HK, good, does really good. And then how many rounds did we fire? Hit count 92. Doesn't it usually say how many rounds you've fired? That's weird. Huh. Okay, well, 92 hits out of, however many magazines we fired. 4 headshots, nice. Longest kill streak, 19 kills. Did we really kill 19? Wow, okay, we did. 19. All right. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. It shows 2 assault rifle kills because I had to snipe that one, and then we were being ambushed as I was sniping, so I just turned the gun on that guy. But wow, overall, I would say this HK MP7A2 is a really, really nice submachine gun, and I'd say that it held up, did just about as good as any other submachine gun. On both the rooftop snipers scenarios, it didn't seem to do any good, and we kind of expected that. You don't really use a submachine gun for sniping. And I did have the AK with me, and I used it appropriately on time and was able to finish off. Now that AK has got a, I think it was a 73 round drum. Yeah, 73 round drum, and I added the suppressor on there. I've got a laser, I've got a reflex sight, no fancy scope, just a reflex sight, but also added this recoil pad to the back, and that seems to help quite a bit. But the reason we were on today was for this baby, the HK MP7A2, and I was using 40 round magazines. And I just found this in a raid, and I really like it. You can fold it, and it takes up 4x4. If you take the magazine out, it takes up 2x2. So I literally put it in the pocket of one of the rigs when I was taking it out. So thanks again for watching, and this is Hectoplasm on Escape from Tarkov, and today we were reviewing the MP7A2 on the Shoreline Map. Have a great day.